Good morning everybody. It's been a while. We had a bit of a nice break there. Had a lot of rain and a lot of wind over the holidays, and I managed to catch myself a head cold somehow or another in summertime, but anyway, so I've just managed to get over that. And yeah, I've come out and I have been doing harvesting, but didn't really feel up to sorting out these guys. So I think I'm going to have to go through and tidy them up and stand them up. Got a lot of fruit over there, which is great. Looking alright. It's all in my path. So it's going to be a bit of a job. So that's one of the jobs I was going to try and tackle today. Look at this rose. Starts off like that there, goes nice and dark, and then as it ages it changes colour and gets lighter and lighter. Now that one's getting older, and then this one's just about done. So you literally have 3 colours in one plant. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny, I'm still a little bit nasally. The butternuts, look at that, doing very well. I think I've got one in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So I've got quite a few, which is great. This is another project for another day. I got to clean this all up. The kumara need a bit of breathing room, and I want to pick up all of the covers and hoops and everything. So yeah, during doing some of my harvesting, I did pick all the onions and I've brought them in here. Not the best harvest I've ever had of onions. Very small, a lot of them. But onions nonetheless. Got there and up there. They'll still feed us for a little bit. So they're going to stay in my shed and dry out. So I'm just going to grab a few things and we'll go over and get those tomatoes sorted, and then we'll go and have a look at the other ones up the top. Okay, so I've got my gloves and my clippers and something else to tie them up with, and more than likely I'll probably split them down quite a bit. Sorry, cut them down quite a bit, so that they're not quite so messy. So I'll get on and get these guys done. Right, all done, all up there. Tidy these guys up a little bit, and then all down this side. With, of course, the help of Te Kiti. Right, now I can finally walk in there again. It's been a bit harsh with that wind. I do have the other 2 lots to do. So we'll go for a walk up and I'll show you them. Probably won't show you me pruning them and getting them all tidied up, but yeah. On our way past, I have been digging up some of the potatoes. They look really sad because that heat wave just knocked them for a 6, I think. But anyway, there is potatoes underneath there, and I just pick them as I need them. Next time I'm digging some, I'll make sure I record and show you what's underneath. This garden is an absolute mess, but we have been getting corn off. desperately needs a weed. My beans did produce more flowers and are still going along. Courgettes not so much, or zucchinis. I'm thinking I might plant some more plants actually. I've got a garden I'm gonna work with and maybe put them in there. Finished doing all the gherkins. So I pulled them out because they were going yellow and dying. I'll put a picture here and show you the last of my gherkins that I did can up, and also canned up some beetroot. So always good when you're starting to put things in the cupboard. Right, so we're starting to get some colour changing here, which is great, but unfortunately the wind knocked them all down, so I'm going to have to go through and check them all out and fix them up, and hopefully it's not too damaged. And then yes, this area here is going to be my winter project. Really, I'm quite sick of the weeds in here, so I need to get out all that netting and give it a good tidy up. And these tomatoes here knocked a little bit. I think it's also very much vigorous growth with all the rain we had after having not hardly any. Although, see, the humidity has caused my pumpkin to start getting powdery mildew, but I'm not too worried. We have, I'll just come around here, a decent amount of pumpkins on here, so that's brilliant. I'll update for anybody who's keeping up. We think the maple tree died. Unfortunately, there might be some green further down at the base there. So I don't know whether I should cut it back, because if I leave it, is it going to continuously die? If I cut it back, is it going to die? I'm in a dilemma. So anybody, what do you reckon? Should I just leave it, or should I cut it back and see if it will do something? I'm probably running out of time because I don't know quite what they do. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and finish up my tomatoes. And then I will come back to you guys shortly. Well, doing the tomatoes was both satisfying and a little bit disheartening because there was a lot of damage on the other ones, but that's these ones. Lots of good fruit on there, so that's good. Now they got a bit of airflow. I'll go for a walk up and I'll show you the other ones. Glad it's done. It's starting to get hot. So we had quite a few broken branches on this side. The plants themselves seem to be still growing. So I don't know if you can see. That was fully cracked, that bit. But the rest of the plant seems to be alright. There's a few like that. So hopefully, with them all standing up now, you can actually see all the fruit. It's quite nice. Hopefully they'll be alright. Right, one other task I wanted to complete today, and that was weed eating in my chookies enclosure. So we'll go and organise and get all that stuff sorted out and ready to go. Alright, here we are. I just keep the grass down because they don't actually like long grass and they just leave big clumps everywhere. Don't panic if you see them close to the weed eater. They're a bit odd. They follow me around while I'm weed eating, and I don't know whether they're looking for the bugs or picking up the grass bits and stuff, so don't panic if you see them doing that. I'll put you on time lapse so we can get this done. And there we go, the Chukid lawn mowing service is complete. As you can see, they really quite like it when I do that, so that'll keep them occupied for a little while longer. As you can see outside, that's on the bank behind the horse float. Do have to do that again too, but I think we'll leave that for another fun-filled video. Great catching up with you guys. Still feeling a little off, so I'll probably end the video here. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.